Deputy U.S. Attorney General is in Florida this morning, gearing up for a second day of interviews with Jeffrey Epstein's co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, that meeting comes as Congressional Democrats and some Republicans demand more information about the convicted sex trafficker who hanged himself in his jail cell. CBS's Jared Hill reports.
New insight into the first meeting between Jeffrey Epstein co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell and the Deputy Attorney General. David Marcus is her lawyer.
Ms. Maxwell answered every single question. She never stopped. She never invoked a privilege. She never declined to answer.
Today, Deputy AG Todd Blanche is back with the convicted sex trafficker, posting the DOJ will share more of what they learn at the appropriate time. In an interview with CBS News, House Speaker Mike Johnson called for more accountability.
We want everybody who was involved in any way with the Epstein evils, let's call it what it was, to be brought to justice as quickly as possible. We want the full weight of the law on their heads.
Despite bipartisan interest, Thursday, President Donald Trump called concern over Epstein's connections yet another Democrat con job. The battle came as the president sparred with the head of the Federal Reserve in a rare presidential visit to their headquarters, butting heads with Fed Chair Jerome Powell over the cost of renovations.
It looks like it's about $3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Powell challenged the president's math.
You just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building.
Well, no, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago.
But the real fight is over interest rates.
Well, I'd love him to lower interest rates.
The president says he doesn't plan to fire Powell, noting his 4-year term ends in May. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
So with that, Federal Reserve officials will meet next week to decide those next steps on interest rates. Fed Chair Jerome Powell and other officials have signaled that they will keep that key rate unchanged at about 4.3%.